welcome back to my channel. Today I realized as I was sitting down getting ready to film, April had come and gone, and I have never filmed a favorites video before in my life. To kind of switch things up a little bit, I wanted to talk to you guys about my 10 top favorite products of the season of spring. Instead of doing an April favorites, I wanted to do just a springtime favorites. I don't really try out new products every month. If I did like monthly favorites, I feel like I would be talking about the same products every month, and I feel like that would get really old really fast. So today I'm going to talk to you guys about my springtime favorites. So I guess the first thing I'm going to talk about is the cleanser I've been using recently. Most of you know that I do not have very awesome skin. It's always been bad. I've always had issues with my skin, whether it be from being too dry, to being dehydrated, to being acne prone. As I've grown up a little bit, I have slowly started to realize that the things I was doing when I was going through puberty to kind of fix my skin, really, it did not work for me, and it was probably a few of the worst things I could have probably done to my skin, including scrubbing my face until it was raw, using a bar of soap. My mom convinced me that nobody needs moisturizer, or that I didn't need moisturizer because that was just unnecessary. I was just being really, really harsh on my skin, and it was completely unnecessary, and I wanted to start being way more gentle. Thus, the CeraVe Hydrating Cleanser comes into play. Incredibly gentle, incredibly hydrating, which is awesome because my skin, I think at this point, is technically normal, but it leans dry, especially since we moved to the desert. It's been pretty dry in spots, and so this cleanser has been a godsend. I can really feel it cleansing my skin without stripping away any of the natural oils that are occurring on my skin. The biggest reason why I love this so much is just because it's so gentle, and it's just, I wish I knew about this stuff when I was younger. To go along with that cleanser, I'm going to talk about the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. So these two together make a wonderful pair. The moisturizing cream is very, very moisturizing. I would kind of say it leans on the heavy side. I use it in both daytime and nighttime, but if you are not a big fan of heavy creams, I would recommend it for nighttime. It retails for about 20 bucks, so it is a little bit more expensive. I truly believe in my heart, though, that you're paying for a little bit better of a product. There isn't really a scent that is bothersome. It really just smells like lotion. This is one of those creams that when you put it on your face, you rub it in. If your face gets wet at some point throughout the day, you can still feel the moisturizer on there, and it kind of like slides off a little bit. So that tells me that it really has fantastic staying power. It really helps moisturize your skin, and it stays for a really long time. So the next product I'm going to talk about is this guy right here, the NYX Blonde Pearl Toning Treatment. Before I really jump into this product though, I want your guys' opinion. I want to know what your opinion is on when companies send YouTubers products to either test out or review. The company actually sent me this to try out. I always will only give you my 100% honest reviews, but I do want to know if you're okay with that happening, if you would rather it be completely 100% products that I purchase on my own, or do you really not have an opinion and you really don't care one way or the other? Now, I'm going to jump right back into this product. So, this is the NYX Blonde Pearl Toning Treatment. Back when I was blonde, I had to tone my hair. By the end of the month, if I waited too long between toning sessions, it started turning really, really super yellow. And products like this are kind of designed to help prevent that. So what it is basically a purple conditioner. And one of the few reasons this actually made it into my spring favorites was because A, it smells amazing. And it's definitely one of these smells that lasts for the entire day. This is the first hair product that I have ever worn where Blake has been like, oh my gosh, what did you put in your hair? It smells really good. So if my husband can notice something like that, I'd say that's pretty impressive. The scent is very strong. It is a very strong scent, so if you do not like the scent, that could be a problem. You apply it to your hair after you shampoo it, and you kind of let it sit for between 5 and 10 minutes. When I stepped out, I did notice that it did seriously tone my hair, and it's really everything I could want in a toning treatment. This product also doesn't contain any sulfates, and I always found that it left my hair feeling very, very, very soft. So not only did it tone my hair, it left my hair feeling soft, and it smelled amazing, so I used this all the time in the springtime when my hair was blonde. Obviously, now that my hair is red, I probably won't be using it as much, though I really seriously loved how it smelled. So I might just do it just for the smell. Okay, so the next product I'm going to talk about is Dry Shampoo, specifically this Dove Hair Therapy Shampoo. A, it is affordable. B, it actually works. C, it also smells amazing. I just spray this stuff at the roots, especially where my hair is visibly greasy, so especially like around my hairline. Rub it in a little bit, and it left my hair very voluminous, very clean looking, and it smelled fantastic. I also caught Blake using this a few times, so works for him too, I guess. I do believe I picked this up at either Walmart or Target. I can't actually remember which one, but it only retails for between $3 and $5 US, so it's quite affordable for a dry shampoo, and the fact that it doesn't leave any white residue where you sprayed it is a huge plus for me. So I will definitely be repurchasing this again when I run out, which is very soon because I am almost at the very bottom of this. So my fifth favorite of the springtime was this NYX Blush in the color Glow. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks right now, and before I picked up this blush, I was never really a blush wearer. I never wore things on my cheeks, and I think partially that was because any color on my cheeks I thought would be too overwhelming and too obvious, but that is completely not the case, especially with this blush. It is a cream blush, so what I do with this is I apply my foundation, I rub my finger in there, and I dab it on my cheeks, and then I blend it out with a blush brush. Cream blushes, to me, they just look a lot more natural than powder blushes. It's very, very, very natural and perfect for springtime. It's that perfect mix of coral and pink. And for me, it really just looks like my natural, normal, rosy glow. I've been using this very, very frequently, almost every single day when I put makeup on. I feel naked without it now. So huge plus, love this blush, definitely recommend it. My sixth favorite are actually Real Techniques brushes. So they are a little bit dirty right now because I haven't washed them in probably an embarrassingly long time. I especially like the face brushes, which are the ones with the gold. I use the foundation brush, which is this chubby guy right here. I use him every single day. And the blush brush is another one, since I just mentioned that I've been applying blush almost every day. I use these two brushes almost every single day, and I am in love with the finish they give. They blend everything out flawlessly, and they're affordable. For brushes, you really can't beat the price. I bought mine off of Amazon. I got a pretty good deal off of them. I'll see if I can find them on Amazon again, and I'll put a link in the description bar below. They're very, very sturdy. I haven't noticed any shedding with them at all. The ends of the brushes have this little black chunk that is very velvety, and the texture is amazing. I don't find that they slip through my fingers at all, which is awesome. I really can't say enough good things about these brushes. I think they are so awesome and completely worth the hype. My seventh favorite for spring is the Maybelline New York Define a Brow Pencil. I feel naked without my brows being drawn in. When I was blonde, I would have to lighten them and then fill them in a different color, and now that I have red hair, I have to fill them in a different color. But this guy has really kind of been the one product that I really can't live without. It's just a twist up, so you just twist up the actual product, and I find it's the perfect combination between being stiff and creamy. You don't want something so creamy that you could put it on as an eyeliner, but you don't want something so stiff that it just doesn't apply the product how you want it. This is like the perfect combination of both stiff and creamy. I like to apply my brow gel before my actual color, which I think is a little bit backwards for most people, but for me, I always found that it just stayed a little bit better. Yeah, I will put my brow gel on first, and then I'll fill in my brows with this. Since they really don't have a red color that really matches this red color, I will go in with my Lorac Pro palette and fill it in with the color Garnet. Just a little bit, just enough to give it just a hint of redness. I also love this because you can get it just about anywhere, and it's inexpensive as well. I just love it. It's awesome. My next favorite is the CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara. I've been using this mascara for even before springtime. I'm pretty sure I picked this up like a year ago maybe, and I have been repurchasing it and repurchasing it and repurchasing it ever since then because I just really can't find a mascara that really compares for me. Mascaras are one of those products that's kind of like, everybody likes different things. I really just like my eyelashes to look defined, which is what this essentially does, because it has a plastic bristle brush, which is something I'm actually not a fan of. I do not like plastic bristle brushes because if you wiggle it at the base of your eyelashes, it can get kind of uncomfortable. So that's one thing I do not like about it, but I think that's what makes it so effective because the brush combs through your lashes so easily. It's also a mascara that is very dry. It doesn't have a very wet formula at all, which is kind of also its downfall, because I find that the tube dries out super quickly, like within 2 months or so. Yeah, so it can dry out quite quickly. However, this is one product that I'm okay with drying out quickly because I get excited when I buy a new tube because I love it so much. So another product I have been wearing all the time are the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. I actually have kind of a sort of review on this as well as swatches, and I'll link that in the description bar below. These come in such amazing colors and they are so opaque. They really do feel like a liquid lipstick. The color payoff is incredible, and I really love the look of matte lip. When these first came out, I knew I had to get at least a few of them, and I ended up getting something like 9 or 10 or something like that. These are the 2 colors that I find myself wearing the most. This one is Prague, which is definitely a berry color, perfect for springtime. And this one is San Paulo, which is, for me, kind of a your lips but better color. It is a little bit darker than my lips. They stay on for hours without smudging or coming off at all. After a few hours, I do find that I have to put on some sort of lip balm on top of them because my lips do get rather dry after hours. I picked mine up at Ulta. I know you can get them online. You can get them on the NYX website. You can get them off of Amazon. I love them and I highly recommend them, especially if you're wanting to switch up your lip colors like I do all the time. And my last favorite for springtime is the Manic Panic Semi-Permanent Hair Creams. These are basically little pots of hair dye. What I do with these is basically when I find myself needing to refresh my hair color, because obviously hair colors, it doesn't last for a very long time. I mean, it lasts for a decently long time, but I find myself needing to refresh my hair color every so often. And when that happens, what I will do is I will take literally like a 1/4 teaspoon of this stuff, not very much at all, and I'll mix that with just plain old conditioner. It can be like a cheap conditioner. In fact, I would recommend a cheap conditioner because you go through it so quickly. Mix it up so it's very finely mixed together, and I'll just apply it to my hair and let it sit there for about a half an hour. Then I'll just hop in the tub and rinse it out, and all of a sudden my hair color is nice and vibrant again. They are also vegan and relatively affordable as well. A pot of this will last me. It's gonna be a very long time before I find myself needing another one of these. I believe they retail for about $8 at Sally's, but I know you can get them online as well. You can get anything online, let's just be honest. Very moisturizing. You don't need a developer at all, which is fantastic for your hair. Actually, it kind of smells like the pool. You know, you go to the pool and it smells kind of like chlorine and kind of like kids in the pool and everything, and that's kind of what it smells like. So I guess the smell is not super desirable, but it's very light. Like, you cannot even tell. And when you mix it with your conditioner, you just smell the conditioner anyway, and I don't think I've ever smelled an awful smelling conditioner. Love this stuff. Definitely will be repurchasing this when I run out, which might be years from now. So those are my top 10 favorites for the springtime season. If you are interested in me doing more of these, if you would like to see them more often or less often or whatever, be sure to comment down below and let me know, as well as leave any requests you have for me down below as well, or catch me on Instagram or Twitter, and I will definitely add it to the list because I'm always looking for new videos to film. Where's my list? Hold on. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I love having lists of videos to film. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, because I put out videos not every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's what I say on the vlog channel. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!